Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Holly. For those of you who do not know who I am 26 years old. I live here in California and I am a doll collector. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video of me showing you how to fix kneecaps, back of the kneecaps on Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm a little bit startled. The weather Mother Nature has been messing with a lot of Californians and a lot of people all over the world. And I don't know what's going on, but we were supposed to have Hurricane Hillary come through in my town. It didn't. It came more towards LA, and we just had heavy rain. And now it's like 95 degrees and it's hot. I wanted to make this video just for people who don't know how to do this. I know there's a lot of cabbie collectors out there who probably do know how to do this, but if you are a new cabbie collector and don't know how to do this, I thought I would inform you. I'm trying to make these videos as best as I can, up to speed as I can, and more as best explained as I can. Just please bear with me because it is a little warm and I have all of my fans off. I'm doing this for y'all. I have one other video like this, explaining how to do the ankles. So I'm gonna start making a playlist now because this will be the second video. They're gonna be like on how to. I also have a defuzzing video if you want to see that. So let's get started. So the girl that I'm gonna be working on, she was from one of my hauls that I did on my live. She is a IC3 factory girl. She's a poodle hair girl, Headmold 2. She has a little kneecap issue. Probably thinking her kneecap looks really fine, girl. What are you talking about? So the kneecaps are connected to the back. I don't know if they do this in the actual factory of Calico when they used to back in the 80s, but usually how cabbie collectors do it, the kneecap connects to the back of the kneecap. It's very simple on how to do this. What you're going to need is very simple. Some scissors. I usually use my pink scissors like I did in the last video. For some reason they have vanished, so I'm using kid scissors. I hope these work. You're going to need a needle, something that's not too big but also not too small, and some embroidery thread. And it's very simple. Like I said, I really hope that I can explain it to you guys in a well way. As you can tell the reason why this is coming undone is because right here and right here, as you can tell, if I pull it, the kneecap starts to get pulled too. So what you're going to do is you're going to see if you can cut the thread. Ta-da! And you're going to try to pull it from somewhere. And if you can't pull this part, you're just gonna have to cut it off. I know each cabbie might be a little different. Your issues might be a little different. They might be in more TLC condition. This is super simple. Like I said, I hope I can explain it well. I hope you're more of a visual learner than you are an actual hearing somebody. You're gonna take your embroidery thread as much as you want. I'm not particularly into measurements, so I apologize if you're like, what's the measurement? What's the measurement? And you're going to take it on your thread, which I also don't know what thread size this is. So once you have your thread like this, you're going to move it a little bit, not super close, before you tie it off. You're gonna need some room, so this is how much room I'm gonna use, and you're gonna tie it off. I do about 3 times just to make sure the thread does not rip. Now you don't want to use sewing thread because that's too thin, and if you try to pull the cabbies like to tighten it up, it's going to end up ripping and snagging. Then I'm going to do it on this side. This embroidery floss is more thicker. Ta-da. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start from the front kneecap. Sorry, don't mind the hair and the fuzz. You're gonna go like this from the front kneecap. Sometimes you'll have placement, like you'll have holes already that tell you where the thread needs to go. Sometimes you won't, so you have to make your best estimate. And also, of course, mind you, I don't work for Calico Factory. I never have, never will. They're discontinued, of course. So the stitching might not look as great as a factory would. Mind you, they do it on machine. I'm doing it with my hands. That's different. Things don't always look the same. Yours might look a little different than mine, as long as you're happy with it and as long as it's going great. A lot of the time, if you're selling these dolls, you should make sure you're doing it as perfect as you can. But if you're doing it for your own collection, little trial and error. When I first started doing it, it was a little trial and error. Now, not everything I said is gonna be perfect. This is my first time ever filming this on camera, so I really do hope that this does come out good on camera, because if it doesn't, if I don't execute this well, then you're gonna be like, what's going on? So you're gonna start with the front kneecap, and you're just gonna pull it. Don't try to pull it too hard, and don't try to use too big of a needle, because you'll create holes in your cabbie. Then you're gonna go back the other way from that hole to this hole, so you can just tighten it up. And mind you, you're not gonna use 2 different needles, 2 different threads. You're gonna use 1 thread, 1 needle, all for the same. You're not gonna cut it and retie it. You're gonna be mind blown. And then I like to do it 3 times just to give it that good oomph. As you can see, the kneecap is already being created. As you can tell, somebody did pull it very hard right here. Like, she's looking snatched to the gods. So we're gonna wanna try to recreate that. Pull it. Okay. It's not the same, but hey, it's better than nothing. Now, you're probably wondering now, how do you fix the back of the kneecap? What's going on? Very simple, very simple. Now, like I said, it's easy diagrams to show you. As you can tell, right here is where the hole begins, and that's the back of the leg is where the hole ends. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take the thread, go in front of the kneecap, and go out the other side. Just like you were normally doing it in the beginning. Try to make sure you align everything a little bit correctly. Pull it out. Then, here comes the crazy part. You're gonna go back and do it again to the other side. From the front of the kneecap to the back of the kneecap. So instead of going, mind you, instead of going from the front of the kneecap to the front of the kneecap, you're gonna go from the front of the kneecap to the back of the kneecap. So, like that. I know, brilliant, right? They all connect together, like they all connect. The front of the kneecap, the back of the kneecap, they connect together. The only time where things don't connect together is when you're doing the bottom of the ankle. The bottom of the ankle doesn't have anything back here, so you just do the front. When you're doing the hands, when you're doing the feet, the only thing that connects together is when you're doing the back of the kneecap and the front of the kneecap. So now you pull through, and you don't go and do this and do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your cabbie and you're gonna put her where her butt is showing. And then you're gonna cross over your embroidery floss like you would do it when you're doing the ankle, and you put it in the hole guideline where you have right here. This is where my hole lands. And then you're gonna put it in that hole, and you're gonna cross it through. When your embroidery thread was just put, hope I'm explaining this well to y'all. Try to make it as accurate as possible. Then you're gonna pull it out. And I like to do this 3 times just because it gives it that je ne sais quoi, that cuteness. It makes it really tight. Now you're not gonna go and tie it off through here. So don't think you're just gonna tie it off through here. You're gonna end up tying it off through the back of the front of the kneecap. Once you've got the way you like it and it's secure and tight and everything, you're gonna go see where this tail is at. You're gonna wanna meet it right there. So you're gonna take your thread and you're going to go back and cross it over one more time. And then you're gonna want to, instead of putting it straight through here, the back of the kneecap, you're gonna go in the front of the kneecap and you're gonna try to place it straight through here. So you're gonna take the needle, and it's gonna be a little hard at first. Like, as you can see, I'm a little struggling. Try to make it as accurate as possible. I'm really hoping you guys can understand how I'm explaining this. I'm so horrible when it comes to explaining. I'm more of a watcher, and bada bing, bada boom, it's met right there. Then you're gonna take your cabbie, you're gonna flip her back around. And because you have this extra piece, it's able to be tied off. So you're gonna take your thread, you're gonna cut it off. These scissors are not that great. And you're going to then tie it together. I do it 3 times. Try to make sure it's tied close to the kneecap as possible. 2 and 3. Sorry, I live next to a commercial airport. Bada bing, bada boom. Now you're gonna wanna take your scissors. Hopefully you don't have any ones that are not child scissors or that are very good and sharp and they cut. And you're gonna wanna, as closely as possible, cut it off. Ta-da!
You have 2 kneecaps. Ta-da! Wow, 2 kneecaps. And you have 2 back kneecaps. Yay, super easy.
Now she's a happy as can be, and now she needs to get defuzzed and an outfit, and she's ready to go. And that's how you do it, you guys. I hope this was informative, and I hope I was able to explain this as well. I'll have a playlist when you watch this video. I'll have a playlist of the 2 other videos that I've done. I'm gonna try to make sure to, when I get TLC cabbies, try to show you other tips and tricks about them. There is one other Cabbage Patch Kid person who doesn't make videos anymore as much, but she has some videos on how to work on Cabbage Patch Kids that I'll be linking in the description. Please make sure to check out all my other social media platforms. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay positive. Bye!